Well, good morning, folks. Today we're going to adjust the valves on the 07 5.9 here. See how that goes. Thanks for tuning in. Right, so first things first, you're going to want to take your valve cover off. It should be 10 millimeters. Okay, those back two bolts are a little bit of a pain in the ass, but prevailed and managed to get it done. So, see what we're looking at under here. Right, well, there should be doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty clean. Now we just have to put the motor at top dead center, so that'll be fun. Okay, so managed to get it to TDC, top dead center. That's definitely helps to have two people on that one, somebody up top and somebody down below. So when both number one cylinder rocker arms are loose, you can go by those steps. So cylinders intake 1, 2, and 4 are loose, and exhaust 1, 3, and 5 are loose. You can go ahead and take your measurements. Intake should be 0.006 inches to 0.15 inches, and exhaust should be 0.21 or 0.021 to 0.034. So get your handy dandy tool. Where's mine? So I'm going to go ahead and check the exhaust with a 0.022. So on my exhaust side, I can check cylinders 1, 3, and 4. Or 1, 3, and 5, my bad. go in there. So let's try a 0.020. 1, 3, and 5. So I would say all these are too tight. Even though that seems like a lot of play to me. Let's try to check the intake and see. It's 0.06. See. Oh, this is right here, 0.06. All right. Cylinders. I think these valve lash tools have seen better days. Kind of hard to feed the numbers on them. I believe that's a 6.006. So alrighty, folks. I have decided to run to the auto parts store and get a better valve lash tool. So I will be back. Alrighty, folks, we're back. Picked up a new Fior gauge. So let's give this a try again. So intake 1.006. It's amazing when you can actually read these up to, okay. So we're going to try 0.006. See if we can get that in there. I was going to get 45 angle ones, but they didn't have the right sizes that I needed, so. So you want it where it just barely is. I mean, you don't want it too tight where you can't pull it, but you don't want it like so loose that it's, you want it where it just barely is grabbing at that. So I think that's where I want that. So I'm going to get my 14 wrench. Get your socket on there, your wrench on here. Double check one more time that that's where you want it. And I would say that's where I want that. So I'm going to come over here. You want to hold this while you tighten it. Because you don't want that adjustment to move that you just made, like I just did. So I'm going to check it again. And then you're going to tighten this nut and torque when we're done. So that's how you do that. So then double check it one more time after you're done. See, I think I want that tighter. So we're going to go ahead and loosen what we just did. Okay. See, that's pretty good. Because you go up to, like, we'll go up to a 0.008 and check it. Okay, so see, a 0.008 does not fit. So to me, that's pretty good. It's about as close as you're going to get to what you want. And it can be between what it is now and 0.015. So we can do cylinders 1, 2, and 4. So we can do this one now. This is cylinder 2. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 foot-pounds. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18, all right? So what you're gonna do is tighten every single one that we just did. So cylinders 1, okay, so we're there on that one. Exhaust 1, 2, intake, exhaust 3, intake 4, exhaust 5. So we got all those torqued. Go ahead and just double check all of our lashes after torquing. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Cylinder 4, intake. That's good. Cylinder 3, exhaust. That's good. And cylinder 5, exhaust. Then you'll rotate the motor 360 degrees and do all the opposite cylinders, basically. Right, so we'll rotate the motor 360 degrees, and then you'll do intake 356, exhaust 246. And then you'll be done. And then you can put your valve cover back on, and yada, yada, yada. All right, howdy folks. We are back. Just did it 360 degrees. So, see how these ones are tight now? And you should be on cylinders 3, 5, and 6 for intake. So 3, 5, 6. Exhaust should be 2, 4, and 6. I'm hoping we don't have to adjust number 6 at all, but we'll make do. All right, so get your handy dandy tools out. So now you're going to torque those. So you can take your 15 millimeter socket, 18 foot-pounds, cylinders 3, 5, and 6 for intake. 3, 5, 6, and then 2, 4, and 6 for exhaust. 2, 4, 2. All right, so I'm just going to go through and check all of them up in the line. Make sure they're all tight. Definitely don't want one of those coming off. Right, those are all torqued. So now your valve cover can go back on. I'm just going to do some cleanup around this, and then I'll put the valve cover back on. All right, so you got your 10 millimeters for your valve cover. Well, and there you go. There. Got all those tightened up. Get a little bit of brake cleaner on a rag. Wipe some of that stuff down that we put our greasy hands on. Go ahead and just squirt the back corners of that off, because I did drip some oil down there. So all right, and then don't forget to put your hoses on. There's 2 on this side over here. So we got those on. Should be all set to go now. Right, we'll go ahead and fire it up. Make sure everything's all good in that department. Well, folks, thanks for following along. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I think I'm going to order a XDP cat fuel filter kit. to put it down to 2 microns. Probably going to do EGT probe here coming up. There's always stuff to do on it, so if you want to see more, follow along as the adventure progresses. Thanks a lot, folks.